so I hope you are having a great Sunday or whatever day you're watching this on. I just made a video yesterday in my book bag, and I had 2 comments that night since then. Yes, they were from the same person, but yay! So hopefully this video will get me more subscribers or more comments. It's about Nanowrimo. If you're a writer, you know about this. If you have friends who are writers, then hopefully you know about this too. It's basically, it stands for National Writing Month. Yeah. And there's actually 3 writing times, but only one that a lot of participate in. It's the month of November. And I've never participated in that one. I knew about it last November, I just didn't, really. And then there's also usually 2 in the summer they've started doing. So this year they're doing June and August. And I'm doing the June one, which is next month. So basically what it is you try to write 50,000 words, a novel, in 1 month. And that averages out to writing 1,667 words, or 1,667 words in a day. And if you keep doing that, like each day, then yeah. But they say to try to do more in the beginning of the month, because then in the later of the month, you won't want to do it. So yeah. So now, as of this time, Nanowrimo starts in less than 11 days, 10 hours, and 35 minutes. If you type in Nanowrimo, then in your Google search box, then it will bring you to the website. You can read all about it, and then they will have a little video about the camp, and then you can click, they'll bring you to the camp if you want, and Camp Nanowrimo is in the summer. And it's not actually a camp, which is, when I first heard about it, I thought it was a camp, actually. It's basically, they say it's a camp because it's in the summer, but it's really not. Which you might need to be clarified on that, because I did not know. But, yeah, it's basically, where this year what they're doing is, November 1st, when it starts, you can sign up to have 4 to 6 people in your cabin, and they can be your supporters, and you can meet them, and it will be fun. And so I signed up for that, and you can either have them be in your age group or in your same genre of your book that you're writing, or both. And I chose both. And so you won't find out until the day of, because that's like the date that you have to sign up for your camp, for your cabin. And they tell you to do cool things like writing in the dark, or writing in the backyard, or something like that. But yeah. And so at the very end of the 30 days, whenever you do it, you give them, like, you copy and paste your manuscript thingy to the Nanowrimo site. And so they count it, make sure it's that, and they send it off thingy. So yeah. Yes. What else do you have to say? So yeah. So basically, some people write it in their journals. This is actually my planning journal. I got it for graduation from last year, and I think I showed you this in my video yesterday, so I didn't really know what to do with it, so I decided to just use it as this. So, my name in the front. I only have like one journaling page, but the first thing is I went on the site, and they were outlining tips for Nanowrimo, or just in general. So I wrote down some of them, and then after that, my character is going to be based on like real people. So I wrote their real name, like, and then the story name. And only 2 people know I'm like basing it on real people. And this is gonna be my like first full story, so I don't expect to finish the 50,000 words, but I want to see like how it goes. I'm gonna try my hardest, obviously. Never really written a real story, and I've heard from people that your first like story is kind of like your practice story. It's not good at all. You never send it to people, but it's kind of like a practice story because you learn so much. So yeah. So then what I did is I wrote this like thing, basic plot. So basically the main events that are gonna be happening. So I wrote like a couple, like 5 or 4 bullet points. And I think that's it. Yeah. So then I'm thinking about, and so today I'm going to go to Office Max, and I'm thinking about getting Post-its, because I've heard of like the Post-it outline, which I think is a really good idea. So basically what you do is you take a Post-it and write like one scene here or one chapter here, and then let's say when you're looking at all of them and you realize, oh, I don't want the scene here, I want it after this scene, you just take that Post-it and switch it over. So I think what I'm just going to have is like a big board or something and do that, because I'm a very indecisive person. I can't really make decisions. So yeah. So you should, I think, if you write it on the computer, you should have a notebook. No, notebook. Oh, yeah, notebook. Because you're not going to have the computer with you all the time during NaNoWriMo, and even before that. So you should have some place that you have for your thoughts. So, yeah. Ooh, I just found this. I realized something about my notebook just now when I was talking to you guys. There is a folder right here. Woohoo! So, like, you can keep stuff in here. I didn't realize that. But, yeah. So just, like, I was gonna get a bigger notebook, but I'm one of those people who, like, half write, and, like, I'll like, half write in, like, the notebook, and then I'll say, ooh, that looks pretty, I wanna write in this one. So, yeah. And then another notebook that I use to write the little part that I've only written, and I think this is the only part you're allowed to write, like, they say to write an excerpt, but they also say not to write anything before that you write the book. So this was my little excerpt. It was only a page long, and it's kind of like, I think it's the climax of the story. I'm not really sure. I really should know more about this book, but I don't really. And then obviously a pencil and a pen and your computer. Basic Word document that has word count, basically. And yeah, I'm trying to think of something else about NaNoWriMo. Yeah, they have a bunch of forums on NaNoWriMo, like about anything and everything, even personal stuff, like about scene writing, and then they have like past comics that they do each November, which is really fun to read. The characters are really cute, and yeah, they have pep talks. So you can read like the past pep talks. You can see how Nanowrimo looked when it was first created. You can have writing buddies, which is good when you're writing. Oh, and let me tell you a few things about Nanowrimo that is kind of like fun to keep you at 50,000 words. The one most popular thing that they do a lot, which I'm planning on doing, is to do word wars. Basically, what you would say is, okay, it's 2 o'clock now. You would say to a friend, let's see who can write 500, get to 500 words first, or not 500, or 100 words or something first, before the hour is up. So you would write down how many words you didn't have, like how you had, and then you would write, and then you would stop at the 3 o'clock or whatever, and yeah. And it would just give you more motivation to write. And that's kind of what NaNoWriMo is about, because they say don't edit. I have considered, if it's hard for me not to edit, to like make all the words white, because you aren't allowed to edit. Because my worst enemy when I'm writing is those squiggly lines, those red and green squiggly lines that they write under something, a word or a sentence, when it's wrong. Those are going to be the death of me next month, because I see, oh, that's wrong, I have to fix it. And I'm not really a perfectionist, but I'm a fan of right-clicking and clicking the right word if it's there. And so I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. So yeah, I might just have to go with the white print. So yeah, so those are word wars. And then sometimes what they do is, which are less popular, they call them like ninjas or something like that. Basically what they do is they give you a prompt and you have to somehow fit it in your story. Or you make something drastically happen with the characters that you wouldn't expect to happen. So like just sporadic things that make you write more. Or they also say, which I don't really see how you can do it with NaNoWriMo, I'm still trying to figure it out, like write the exciting parts first and then the less exciting parts later. I don't really see how you would write that. Because everything is in order or whatever. Oh yeah, and also one thing about NaNoWriMo is when you submit it to them, they do not read it. They just have their word count it. They say you can even scramble up the words before you send it to them, to make it like easier, so you don't have to have it read. So yeah, the sporadic word thing, like ninjas things, and then the word wars are very popular. And since I know nobody in person that has ever done NaNoWriMo, I plan on doing word wars with myself in my past. So let's say, oh, I did 100 words in an hour last time. So this time I'm gonna try higher than that. So even after I get to 100 in that hour, I would want to get more, to pass my lost time. So kind of like what you do in games. And that's what it all is. It's like a big, fun, intellectual game. And, yeah. And while I'm on the subject, right before I end this video, I want to say that this is like the awesomest thing that has ever happened. So earlier I was writing this essay for this book Night, and my teacher's aide came up to me and he was kind of checking my work, and he was like being very picky about my work, which I kind of like. Like, I have thin skin, like the opposite of tough skin. When it comes to most things, I'm a sensitive person. That's just who I am. But when it's when somebody's like picking at my writing, I mean, it makes me feel a little bad, but it's more like, thanks for fixing it. I didn't know. I'll do better next time. And as long as they don't say, oh my gosh, you're a horrible writer, or oh my gosh, this sucks, if they at least say that it has some potential, I'm fine with it. So what he was doing is he was like working on it, and he realized he was being picky, and he was like, I'm sorry I'm doing this, but you're just a really good writer, I can tell. And that was the first time somebody has actually said I'm a good writer. I mean, I've always kind of known it, but just for someone else to say, then it was just like amazing. Like, I mean, I know my mom has known that I was a really good writer and people like that, but it was really good. So it gave me some inspiration more to do Nanowrimo. And everybody who knows I'm doing it thinks I'm crazy for trying to do 50,000 words in a month. But whatever. I'm excited. So tell me if you are going to do it, if you've ever done it, if you've ever done it in summer or November, or if you've ever just written a long story. I mean, I like short stories, so I don't know. What do you think? And if you have any tips for outlining for a NaNoWriMo or getting ready for it, please tell me. I need inspiration for outlining. And I will probably need inspiration for writing once I get to it, but yeah. See you guys later, and yeah, bye. Happy writing.